Hello and welcome to this week's weekend reading vlog. It is currently Friday at 8:10. I don't know why I say currently Friday, but it should be Friday. Currently 8:10 in the evening, and I haven't read anything this week. And I don't know why. Because all I plan on reading this week, or finishing, was Sunset Swing by Ray Celestin. I have 120 pages left to go. So I could have well had this finished this week by now. I just didn't want to read. So yeah, like I said, this is the only book I plan on reading this weekend. That's not to say this will be the only book. I'm not gonna just read this and then come back to when I finish and go finish and that's the vlog. Although maybe it will be, who knows. But that is because I am mood reading, and I'm going to be honest. If you'd have asked me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what do you want to read this week? I would have said crime thriller. Or thriller in general. And I don't know what's happened yesterday and today, but I no longer know what I want to read. And the thing is, I have books on my shelves where I'm so excited to finally read them. And then it's almost like in my head I imagine picking them up and it's just like, nah, I don't want to anymore. So I'm not saying I'm going into a slump. I don't think that's what's happening. I think my brain mentally, obviously, is preparing myself as to how tired I'm going to be the next few weeks or months. So if you're not aware, I work in education. I'm not a teacher by any standards. I work as a support person as a support, but basically I'm an admin assistant in a college. But we are starting rolling next week, and they are long days with very short breaks. And then the main chunk of my business for work after enrolments is from September right the way through to Christmas, because I deal with DBSs, and yeah, that is a headache in itself. The job itself is manageable. It's just such a busy period that I come home drained and I'm like, I don't want to read. I always seem to think, I don't think, I kind of know that that's the reason why my reading numbers normally go down or stop the latter end of the year, because of how busy I get at work. Not saying I'm not busy between January and now at all. It's just I'm just not as busy. That was a really shoddy explanation, I do apologise, but yeah. But because I know that this busy period is coming up, I think my brain is just preparing myself to not want to get excited about reading so many books in such a short amount of time, and it's kind of telling myself, don't do it, don't get hyped because you're not going to read it. So yes, I need to try and snap out of that, because normally, well, I said normally, in the first few years of this job, my reading helped me relax after this busy period, like on an evening and stuff. So yeah, I want to go back to that Michelle, not this Michelle. And again, really shoddy explanation. I do apologise. So yeah, so the next clip you will see will be me saying I finished Sunset Swing. I want to say I will finish this tonight, but I don't know if I will, because I'm really tired. I know it's only 120 pages. I don't even think it's 120. I think it's just over 100. But I'm just really tired. I have been all this week, if I'm honest. But yeah, yeah, I'll say yeah. I don't know what else to say. So because I am tired, I don't know if I will actually finish the reading. I might just read 10 or 20 pages and go right to bed. Which is probably really early for me. But I've got all weekend to read as well. So yeah, longer intro than I would planned, but hopefully understandable. So next clip will be me saying I finished, and then hopefully I will know what other book I will be reading this weekend. If you haven't seen my July wrap up, if you want to, I will link it down below. I'm just plugging that just because I have a book giveaway on there and I don't want people to miss out. So yeah. But I will see you in the next clip, whenever that may be. Hello, it's Saturday afternoon. I finished Sunset Swing late last night, not gonna lie. Gave it 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed the ending to this book. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I'm a bit gutted that this quadrat, whatever it's called, series is now finished, because I have loved reading about Ida and the mob and America from the 1920s to the 1960s when this book finishes. Ray has a way with words, and seeing Ida develop and Louis develop and seeing names that you recognise and them living in this fictional world, solving these cases, seeing how the police have changed, how the mob changed, how Ida changed, was such a lovely read. But it is one series down. Yay! Well, another series down, I should say. So, so now what do I read? Well, I have options. I know I said last night I didn't know what I was in the mood for. I woke up this morning and I'm back into a hankering for thriller and crime. So I'm thinking either that one, which is Voice of the Dead. That is a sequel. Well, it's like book 4 in a series. Or I have Kill for Me, Kill for You. Or I have The Murder Game. Or I have The Trial, The Can, The Dublin Railway Murder. I have A Guilty Couple. I have a lot of thriller / crime books to read, options to read, is what I'm saying. So you'll probably see one of these in the next update, whenever that may be. I've got to go get my shopping for a week, so I'll speak to you later. Hello, Sunday afternoon. Quick update, I did end up picking another book. I ended up picking one that I wasn't too sure I would like. The Woman on the Pier by B.P. Walter. Our character's called Caroline. Her daughter died in a terrorist attack in Stratford. However, she told Caroline that she would be a weekend away in Somerset with her friend. Caroline is trying to find out why she was there and why she lied to her. I'm a good chunk of the way through. I'm 223 pages through. It'll be finished today. I'm not vibing with it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading it just to read it, and I know I said I wouldn't do that this year, but I want to know what the actual purpose of this book is. I'm nearly 60% of the way through the book. We're not at the pier. This mother is absolutely angry. I get it. You've lost a child. I get it. You are grieving. Obviously I'm not a mother, but I can imagine. But there's other issues going on that she's ignored, and yeah, you kind of have before the daughter dies and after the daughter dies, and you're reading the before the daughter dies chapters and you're just like, why are you living like this? Why? There is a reason your daughter has kept secrets, because that's what she's been trained to do, looking at your relationship. Slightly spoilerish there, I don't really care. So it's a 2 stars at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just like this, yeah. Like I said, I'm reading it just like this to find out what this book's actually about, because at the moment I'm just like, it's like 2 different stories almost. The 2 stars I've been at this moment is for her grief, the way B.P. Walter wrote the mother's grief, and how she's trying to deal with things, honestly, and the fact that it's actually keeping me hooked, even though I've not liked him that much. So we'll be finished today. I've got 160 pages left. We'll be finished today. I'm easily reading like 40 pages in 15 minutes. It's just a quick read. So we'll finish today. Then we'll probably pick another book, but I don't know what. But yeah. But at least off my TBR and I'm done with it. Hello, it's I think 4:30, I want to say. 4:45 actually. I've just finished The Woman on the Pier. It's still a 2 stars. The back of this book is totally the synopsis is missold this book to me. Going to be completely honest. Yeah, wild ride, I'll say, to nowhere. the ending of this book, what you find out the background of these characters and the ending, could have been a good story. Should have been the outstanding part of this book. It really wasn't. It's gonna sound bad, but I almost want to ask my money back because what I read wasn't what I expected in a bad way. I have read, like I said, I've read it 2 stars. I am very, very tempted to put it down to 1 star. And I hate to say it, it has put me off reading this author, but again. Now, I did read the Dinner Guest. Last year, I rated it 3 stars. And I always like to give 3-star authors another chance because then it might just mean that that's not the book for me. This book has put me off reading again from this author. It's not to say if I'm in a charity shop and I see another one of this author's books and I'm like, oh, that synopsis sounds good, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm just not going to pay £8-9 for a new release. Now, there are obviously a few more hours to go till Sunday finishes, but I don't think I'll be updating this vlog again. I'm going to be honest, I think this book has put me off reading a little bit today. I'm not going to lie. So I'll end this vlog here. Not a great weekend reading vlog, but at least it's another book off my TBR. So yeah, I'll see you in next week's vlog. Bit of a crap ending, I do apologise. But until the next one,